Hi, I'm Herb Deutsch, and I wanted to just show you one of the most amazing musical instruments. Most musical instruments that we know of are instruments that have a history of thousands of years. But this instrument was invented exactly 100 years ago. And it was invented by a young 20-year-old man who was himself a cellist and who loved music, but he also loved electronics, which was a brand new world. And actually, he lived in Russia. And he became very famous when he was only 20 years old himself for having invented this instrument, which is called a theremin. He named it after himself. His name, in fact, was Leo Theremin. And he called the instrument a theremin, and it immediately was picked up as the most amazing new musical instrument. The theremin was invented because young Leo Theremin was also very interested in the new science of electronics. And it was a time when radio was just beginning to happen. And in their building of radios, one little thing happened that everyone seemed to be interested in. They had two important coils of wire. And when one coil of wire moved next to another coil of wire, a little noise came out. And when it was found that the one coil of wire was made further apart, the noise could change, and it would change pitch. And built on this, he invented the idea of theremin. The theremin has two controls. You do not touch the instrument. The left hand controls the loudness. And the right hand controls the pitch. This instrument became surprisingly popular. In the 1940s, the idea was bought out by a big American company. It was a company which was basically the same as NBC today. And they made theremins, and they thought everyone could buy them and sell them because they advertised them as the easiest instrument in the world to play, because you didn't have to learn how to press any fingers down. Well, they were wrong. The theremin, in fact, is the hardest instrument in the world to play because you have nothing to listen to, control it to, but your ear. So if you wanted to play a scale, you have nothing can get that scale except if you can hear it right. And of course, we don't always hear it right, so it's what makes the theremin the hardest instrument to play. Also the most fantastic. During the 1940s in the world, everywhere in the world, theremins were used in scary movies. The idea of just making scary sounds. Well, I'm going to see if I can break down the theremin a little bit to play a song. Okay. Okay. why can't I play it? But that is the musical instrument called the theremin.